Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Chicago Blues taking on Matthew Stafford and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Antonio Dreadnoughts and the Chicago Blues. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the...
Brett Maher.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. This one caught by Davis. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that one going to be knocked away. And incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
throwing on third down. Stafford. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. "13 yards remaining on second down.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
And a slant hauled in by Ruggs.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of
16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run here with Singletary. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11 now.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Handoff on the option to Singletary.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
The ball carrier.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
First and goal from the 6. They run here with Singletary.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they come up now, second and goal. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
Nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Play fake. Mayfield.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
He finds some open field here. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Butler on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's good. 4-8.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Mayfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Intended for Chris Godwin. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Gesicki. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Jalen Richard now on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards on the pickup there.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Stafford. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller, 42 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays.
Dreadnoughts 14, Blues 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
From the 31, Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. O'Shane Ximines in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Back out comes San Antonio.
Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
Throwing again. Stafford. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Stafford on 1st down. That's complete to Richard, the running back. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Stafford looks to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack, trying to get away but could not. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. yardage loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Maher able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Dreadnoughts 17, Blues 7.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's Matthew Stafford who's had it working in the first half. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They'll take over 1st down and 10. At their own
back out comes San Antonio. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Singletary again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Oh, that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, open man is Samuel, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Makes the score Dreadnoughts 20, Blues 7.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. Second and 6 coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's
Mayfield off the play fake.
At the 39-yard line.
On the right side open is Gesicki. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Ezekiel Elliott.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Darius on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Mayfield on play action. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Here comes Richard on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in how...
Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And as the defense have it, they do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by...
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The ball carrier taken down at his own.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Blues 14.
2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Complete to Henry Ruggs.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
They will run with Singletary. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. Almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Mayfield on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw, Mayfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Now a short one to Gesicki. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
3rd and 4.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Complete. He finds Bray. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more.
We'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards as the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Out of bounds down at the 6-yard line. It's a gain
to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
First down and goal.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd and goal. Mayfield, and he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I like that play call right after they've been sacked because they anticipated pressure again. And if you believe that, you know you got to get the ball out of your hands quickly. That one was incomplete.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. It's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go right back to Singletary. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Stafford. Got an open man. It's Rose. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost at 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of...
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for San Antonio, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.